Nick from Harvest Profit here. Hope all is well. Just wanted to walk you through a new feature that we just pushed live on our web application, and that is custom crop share agreements. So since the beginning, we've had crop share agreements where you can share a percent of percent of your crop with your landlord, and you could share some expenses, but we limited the expenses to sharing seed, fertilizer, and chemicals. So if you had a 30% agreement with a landlord, you could share 30% of the crop, and then they could pay 30% of the seed, fertilizer, and chemical. That was quite rigid by us limiting that, but at the time, it was a little bit of a shortcut that we were forced to take, and with the plan to come back and improve that. Well, here we are, coming back and improving it. And that's really what we're dedicated to doing, is just continuously making these iterative improvements, whether they're changes to current features or completely new features. We're just laser focused on continually providing more value to our users. So I'm going to jump into our fields and land costs tab, and I'm going to go into, say, this Eagle field right here, and I'm going to enter in a crop share structure. So let's say our cash rent goes down to 0, and we can put a new agreement in place. So this is for Joe Johnson. We have we'll say a 30% crop share. We're just going to name it whatever we want. We're going to share 30% of the revenue. The landlord is going to share some expenses. And so we could share all of the expenses if we leave this the same, or we can share selective expenses. 30%, in my opinion, is a little bit rich if you're including fertilizer-intensive crops such as, well, most specifically corn, but some people would say wheat as well. So I'm going to, let's assume that we negotiate a deal where the landlord gets 30% of the crop but pays 30% of the fertilizer. We could add in other categories here if we wanted to. Even our users' custom defined categories can be added here as shareable expenses. And so here we go. I'm gonna save that agreement, and the Eagle field now has a 30% crop share. We can go in and we can edit this. We can create a new agreement. Up here, just to test out some of the features in our demo account here, I had a 5% revenue share. So if users currently have agreements in place, none of these changes negatively impact the agreements that you currently have in your account. And so, yeah, you can structure these really any way you would like. So our goal, once again, is to continuously keep adding value to our producers with the long-term mission of allowing you to have as much knowledge, as much visibility into the numbers side of the farm as you do the raising crop side of your farm. It's a prerequisite these days to be great at growing a crop, producing at least average or above yields for your area. And now we want to give you that same knowledge, that same tools to the numbers side of your farm. So this is just one of hundreds, if not thousands, of improvements we are going to make to the Harvest Profit platform. At the end of the day, trying to add as much value we can to our farm customers all around North America. So I'm going to save that and call it a day. Thank you for your time. We would love the opportunity for you to be a customer, a partner with us at Harvest Profit. You can email me personally 24/7, nick@harvestprofit.com. Thank you very much.